What is up, YouTube? I am Eric and you are watching Retro Video Game Pickups. In this video we are going to talk about how to buy games online during the COVID. So if you like games, consoles, or product reviews, please consider subscribing and hitting that bell notification. With that being said, let's hop into it. Okay, so recently a lot of people have been commenting, whether it's on YouTube or Instagram, and saying, hey, where do I find games right now? What do I do? Where should I look? And a lot of things are hard now that COVID's happening. Some places like the Salvation Army in my area are actually still closed down. Goodwill is open, but you gotta wear masks, which is smart, and it's just a little hard. So what I've done for this video is compiled 3 different types of ways to shopping. Now that is from retail, online shopping, and then local shopping. Now these retail stores, you can do both online and in store locally. But those are the big box stores. Those are big things that you could think of. And then the second one is online, and that's like the stores or places that are only online. You can only buy them. It's more like direct from the user using the website. And then there are local, which is online, but you end up meeting locally in order to make the deal. So we're gonna go ahead and break this down into those 3 parts. And honestly, I'm excited about this because I hope that this will bring you a new way to kind of go out and look. Now there are a ton of other options, and I'm leaving thrift stores and pawn shops completely out of this one. Those could be way more, but those require more potential human contact. So I kind of wanted to strip that away and make this like the best possible way to find games without having to potentially interact with a bunch of people. So first off, we're going to talk about the retail stores. And for me, there are 3 retail stores that I buy games from in my area, either online or actually locally, but there are a ton of other ones. So if you see something I miss, comment down below, let people know good places to find. But in my area, there is a Goodwill. Not Goodwill. What are we doing? I said we're leaving that out. There is a Walmart, there is a Target, and there is a Gamestop. And these are the 3 places. Now there's a Best Buy, but I never go shopping there. That's a different story. But Walmart and Target usually have games when they come out the day of. Best Buy is a little iffy about that, and GameStop is completely iffy about that. So if I'm gonna buy a brand new game that comes out the day of, I'm going to either Walmart or Target, because Best Buy is just off the question, and then GameStop sometimes won't have it, and it's just a waste of time. So those are good places. If you're wanting used games, GameStop is probably the way to go. Depending on where you are, it might still be closed. It may not be. It just depends, I guess, on where your location is. In my area, it is closed for only the pickup, basically. Now going into the next section, and that is the portion where we go online. Now these are online marketplaces where you can buy directly from another person who has an item, says, hey, I've got this game for sale, they list it, and then you could buy it. And the 2 that I use, the main 2 that I think of when I think of this, is either eBay or Mercari. Now, they both come with their pros and cons. Now, I've bought and sold on both of these websites forever. eBay, if you're looking for a game and you just want to pay kind of what it's worth, eBay is the way to go. You just go to eBay, you pick it up right away, it gets shipped to your door usually pretty quickly, and then you've got your game and you can continue on. Whether it's a game from 1988 or 2008 or 2020, it doesn't matter. You can find it on eBay usually, and you can get it pretty quickly. Now, the other thing about eBay is it's harder to get deals on eBay, and that's just because of the audience. People know that if I have a game worth $50 and I put it on eBay, it's gonna sell for $50. They're not gonna say $20 and hope that it sells for $20. They know it's going to sell because eBay has ways you can look at the prices and all that and figure out what your game or what item you're selling is worth. And so that's why eBay is a little bit harder nowadays to get deals, but that takes me to Mercari. Mercari is a good place to get deals, but it's often harder to get the games that you want. So if you know exactly what game you want, going to Mercari, you might find it, but you might not. Whereas if you go to eBay, you're almost like 99% that you're gonna find it. And so I think that's why Mercari is a little bit worse than eBay in that aspect. But on the flip side, Mercari is a little bit harder to kind of fact check the games and the things that you're selling, and so it's a little harder to see what they've been selling on that platform. And so oftentimes I'll see things that are actually cheaper on Mercari than they should be, or cheaper than they would be even on eBay. So I like both of these for their two separate things. If I know exactly what I want and I'm okay with paying $40 for that game, and I want it tomorrow, not really tomorrow, but in the next week or so, shipped, eBay is perfect. I'll check Mercari as well, but Mercari is more for like getting those deals and not trying to necessarily 100% know that I'll get that game at retail. So that's a little bit of a downside of Mercari there. But these are both great places to pick up things used in online, because they both have a good what's the right word, way to return things, return policy, that's what I'm trying to say. Their return policies are usually pretty good. If someone ships you a game that's broken, the disc breaks in half, and you get it and it's broken, either eBay or Mercari are going to say, okay, here's your money back, and then they'll deal with all that stuff with the sender or the seller and all that. So at least you've got like that comfortability aspect of either eBay or Mercari. But that does tend to put a little bit more money on those games or those items you're trying to buy. Now, the third thing that we're talking about today is local. And I know there's a ton of local things and it just depends on your area, but I'm trying to stick to this like minimalist, kind of as safe as possible, less human interaction as possible in this video. So I picked two things, and one of them I think is more prevalent nowadays, and the other one is kind of like lacking in my area for sure. But I've picked up some great things from there over the years, so I still have to add it because it still can be good depending on where you're located. Now, the first thing is Facebook Marketplace, and you guys have heard of both of these, and you probably are tired of them, but check Facebook Marketplace. Search for things like Nintendo, search for Sega, search for Xbox, PS4, PlayStation, all those words that you're looking for buying games for. Check those, and also check the category, because sometimes people don't put the games in the right category. So if you're just looking at video games, you might miss it because the person put it in games for kids entertainment or whatever that is. Put it in a different category. So always check, search for what you're looking for, but also search within the categories. That'll help you a bit there. But Facebook Marketplace is great. You can usually talk people down, which is my best way to get deals, is if I can communicate and negotiate, I'm gonna get a better deal than just here's the $50 and moving on. So that's why I like the Facebook Marketplace, is because a lot of people have room to move, and that's very awesome. So if I see a game that's worth $50, post it for $50, I can always say, hey, would you take 40? And chances are that person's gonna either say yes, hit you back with a 45 offer, or they'll just say no, which is okay. So you're either saving $10, saving $5, or you're paying what you would have paid for it anyways. So I think Facebook Marketplace is the best place to find deals. Now, on the flip side, people know what they have on Facebook Marketplace, and so it could be a little difficult thing there, but that's okay, because usually you can negotiate and make it well worth your money. So if you see something, a bundle worth $100, it's worth 125, you might be able to talk them down into something you're more comfortable with if you want those games and they're desirable. So maybe think about that next time you're on Facebook Marketplace. And the last place that we're talking about locally is Craigslist. Now, Craigslist in my area used to be freaking amazing. It used to be great. Games, music equipment, whatever you wanted to buy. I used to barter on it. I used to use that, and there's a bunch of great things going on with Craigslist, but it's kind of fallen off, and I feel like it just depends on where you are. Sometimes I check Craigslist and I find some good things, and I'm like, alright, okay, I can see why people will use Craigslist. But then other times it's just the same thing, posted, reposted, reposted, and it's just not worth it. So I guess it just depends on your area. For me, Craigslist can be hit or miss, and usually it's miss around here, but I'm not complaining. It used to be great, and it's not anymore, and I'm okay with that. Facebook Marketplace has definitely taken a lot of that Craigslist stuff and moved it there, so you kind of are, I guess, more comfortable because you at least know who the person is because you can see their account and whatnot, whereas Craigslist was straight up anonymous, basically. So I think these are great places or great ways for you to find games and not have a huge social interaction. Now, Facebook Marketplace and Craigslist, you might run into people to do the exchange, but you can wear a mask, you can wash your hands, sanitize whatever item you are getting, you can do all that, you can be safe. So in this video, I wanted to talk about that. COVID is crazy right now. It's gotten worse and worse. So I want to talk about that. It's hard to collect games. Last month, I believe I bought one game. In July, I haven't done a retro video game pickups for the month of July yet. I need to go back and check, but I think I only bought one game. That's insane. So it's getting hard to find games and all that, but it's trying to be positive. So check out these ways that I've given you, and hopefully they help you grow your collection and find games that you are looking for. So with that being said, I want to say thank you so much for watching. Make sure you comment down below and let me know what you thought about this video, and also what things you use in order to pick up games and where you go and what websites you use and all that. Comment that down below. I want to say really thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Make sure you hit that bell notification. That way you know when I post more videos, which is every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. And one more time, thank you so much. It really does mean a lot to me that you're watching this. And I want to say, if you're going to go out during the coronavirus, be safe, wash your hands, practice social distancing, wear a mask, stay home when you can, stay 6 feet away from each other, all that stuff. I'm not trying to be political. I just want you and your family to be safe. So make sure you are protecting yourselves. With that being said, thank you so much one last time for watching, and make sure you have a good day.